Good morning, children. Now, today we are going to start our quadratic equation, the first chapter of the second term. Here, we have to see that any equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c all are real numbers and a should not be equal to 0. It is called a quadratic equation. Its degree is 2. So, the equation of the form x square plus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. Here, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, c is equal to minus 5. And in this one, x square plus root 3x minus root 7 is equal to 0. Here a is equal to again 1, b is equal to root 3 and c is equal to minus root 7. So what do we see that all the terms which are the coefficients of x square and x, they all are real numbers. Here ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. These a, b, c are called the coefficients of x square, x, and c is the term which is independent of the variable. So, here we have to see that the coefficients must be a real number and the degree of the given quadratic equation must be 2. And the power also over here must be a non-negative integer. It means that it should be degree 2, degree 1 and degree 0. Now here, the next example, x square plus 4 is equals to 0. Now this one is a quadratic equation, but it does not contain x. So here a is 1, and since variable x is not over here, so b will be equal to 0 and c is equal to 4. X square minus root 7x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here again a is 1, b is minus root 7 and c is 1. So while checking an equation that whether it is of quadratic equation or not, we have to see three things. The first thing is that its degree is 2 or not. The given quadratic equation has the given equation has degree 2 or not. The second thing is that their coefficients or their constants a, b, c are also called constants. A, B, C are also called constants. The constants are real number or not. And the variables are non-negative or not. So these three things we have to verify. In exercise 4.1, we will check it also. We have to check that whether verify that the given equations are quadratic equation or not. Now the next thing which we have to study that roots or zeros of the quadratic equation. Any real number p is called a quadratic equation 0 or root of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 if substitute we the value of x with p, then the value of LHS and RHS are equal. If there is any term in RHS also, then if we will put the value in both the sides, then both the sides have equal value. Here since in RHS we are having 0, So if we will substitute the value of x as p, then whole value of LHS must be equals to 0. Then we can say that it is a root or quadratic equation, root or solution or zeros of the given quadratic equation. Here we can have some examples also. We are having an equation x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0, has minus 3 and minus 2 as zeros. I have taken the zeros by ourselves just to explain you. Later on I will explain you how to find out the zeros of the given quadratic equation. Here I have taken out the zeros by myself just to explain you. So since we are having the value as minus 3 and minus 2 as zeros, so if we substitute the value of x with minus 3 or with minus 2, you will see that the total value after simplification will become equal to RHS. It means that if we solve this equation by taking x as minus 3 or as minus 2, the whole calculation will become 0. It shows that what? It shows that LHS and RHS are equal for a particular value minus 3 or minus 2. It means that these two, minus 3 and minus 2, are the zeros or roots or solution of the given quadratic equation. Similarly, we are having another example, x square plus 20x plus 100. If we will try to find out the zeros of it, we get it minus 10. It means that if we put for x as minus 10, then we get the value of LHS and RHS equals to each other. These complete value are equals to each other. It means that the total solution, when we will simplify it, it becomes 0, which makes LHS and RHS equals to each other. Thus, we can say that minus 10 is a 0 or root or solution of the given quadratic equation x square plus 20x plus 100. Thus, we find what? We find that if any value when substituted with x gives LHS and RHS equal value, then it is the root or 0 or solution of the given quadratic equation. The roots of the quadratic equation are having a special name. They are known as alpha and beta. Generally they are called alpha and beta. And a quadratic equation has at most two zeros. Here we have obtained minus 3 and minus 2, the two zeros, and here we have obtained minus 10, only one zero. So a quadratic equation has either two zeros or one zero. And some quadratic equation whose zeros are not in real numbers. These are the zeros in real numbers. And some quadratic equation has zeros in the unreal numbers. That we have not to find, because in standard tense we have to find the zeros of only those quadratic equation whose zeros or roots or solutions are possible in the set of real numbers. How we can identify it, we will discuss it in our next class. But at present, what I want to explain you, the first of all I want to explain you that we are having at most two zeros of any quadratic equation. As we also know that number of zeros depends upon the degree of the given equations. The maximum number of zeros of any equation is equal to its degree. Since the quadratic equation has degree 2, so its maximum zeros has 2 only. But it may be less than 2 also. As you are having example of minus 10, you will find that any quadratic equation which is a perfect square will have only one zero. But whenever we write it, we will write both alpha as minus 10 and beta as minus 10. Just to express that it has two zeros. Because when you will find it, you will get alpha as minus 10 and beta as minus 10. Now we have understood two things, that how to see that whether the given equation is a quadratic equation or not. To find out the quadratic equation, the given equation is a quadratic equation or not, we have to verify three things. The first thing is that the given equation is of degree 2 or not. The second thing is that since it has degree 2, so it is a condition. The second condition is that the coefficients or constants must be a real number. And the second thing is that the exponents over the variable must be a non-negative integer. Okay? Now we are going to start our exercise 4.1, where we have to verify that whether the given equations are quadratic or not. Now here we are having the questions of exercise 4.1. Check whether the following are quadratic equation or not. The first question is that x plus 1 to the whole square is equal to 2 into x minus 3. Since it is x plus 1 to the whole square, it is in the form of a plus b to the whole square. So it is written as a square plus 2ab plus b square. We have written the simplified form. And thus we get the answer of x square plus 2x plus 1. And when 2 multiplied to x minus 3 get 2x minus 6, we will take all the term in LHS. Thus we get this 2x as minus 2x, this minus 6 as plus 6, and thus this 2x and minus 2x cancelled out. Plus 1 and plus 6 added becomes x square plus 7 is equals to 0. So here a is equals to 1. Since x variable is not available here, so b is equal to 0 and constant term is c is equal to 7, which is independent of variable. Therefore, this equation may be written as 1x square plus 0x plus 7 to satisfy our general form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Another equation, we are having another expression x minus 2 into x plus 1 is equals to x minus 1 into x plus 3. When we will multiply these two, we get x into x to the whole square, x square. When x is minus 2 is multiplied to x becomes minus 2x. When x is multiplied to x becomes x multiplied to 1 becomes x, and minus 2 multiplied to plus 1 becomes minus 2. Similarly, in RHS we have to multiply these two terms. X when multiplied to x gives you x square. X when multiplied to plus 3 will give us plus 3x. Minus 1 multiplied to x gives us minus x, and minus 1 multiplied to plus 3 gives us minus 3. So what do we get? By simplifying these, this plus 3x and minus x becomes plus 2x. Minus 3 will remain as usual, minus 3, and this x square is x square. RHS has been simplified. Now comes to LHS. X square is written as x square. This minus 2x and plus x simplified to get minus x, and this minus 2 will remain as usual. Now we will take all the term in LHS. This plus x square when taken in LHS becomes minus x square. Plus 2x when LHS becomes minus 2x. Minus 3 when taken in LHS becomes plus 3. Now this x square and x square is cancelled out. This minus x and minus 2x becomes minus 3x. And minus 2 plus 3 becomes plus 1. So the equation becomes minus 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. Now what do we see? That its degree is 1. Since its degree is 1, so it is not a quadratic equation. This expression is not a quadratic equation, because it is not satisfying our the very first condition, that degree must be equals to 2. So in this way you have to verify the different questions, and then you will see that which one are quadratic equation and which are not. So in your HW, you will do exercise 4.1, and there are also some word problem. You have to simply frame the equations. We will discuss it later on in our next class. So your SW will be exercise 4.1, question number 1.